Hey guys, how y'all doing? Today I am coming live during nap time again, so we're on a time crunch. I am doing a custom Christmas wreath, and she ordered a medium, and this is going to be fun because it's a little challenging. She wanted it to be Sam Houston State colors for Christmas. So this is going to be fun. I am starting off by taking my pipe cleaners and cutting them in half and attaching them to my wreath form. I got this wreath form from Dollar Tree. Super affordable, and it helps me keep my prices down on my wreaths. And I really don't mind doing the extra step in order to save a little money. Okay, so I'm just gonna thread these pipe cleaners through on each bracket of the wreath, and I do one in the inner and one on the outer, and this is where I'm going to attach my Deco Mesh. You really want to make sure that you're attaching these pipe cleaners pretty evenly, because once again, this is how you're going to tie down your Deco Mesh. So I am making this Christmas wreath for a client. It's going to be super, super cute. We went with neutral tones because if you don't know, Sam Houston State's color is orange, and it's not, it is bright orange. So the base of this, we're going to do burlap in white, and then same with the ribbon. We're doing a lot of burlap ribbon with a little bit of navy, and we're going to add that orange in just so it gives it that Sam Houston State vibe. Alright, so if you're just coming on in, we are doing a Christmas wreath today, custom order. I start off with 9 pipe cleaners, and I cut 8 of them in half and attach them to my form like this. And then I leave one of them long because that's where I'm going to start and that's where I'm going to finish, so my mesh will be kind of bulky right there. Okay, so then once we have all of these on the wreath, we are going to start with our 21-inch burlap, and we're going to gather it all up and attach it to our wreath right into the ties like that. And we are going to do 10-inch poofs, and I do them in a crisscross pattern for fullness. I think you just get better coverage that way. And when I'm done with the section, I close down that pipe cleaner so nothing's sticking out, nothing's gonna pull your mesh when you go on into the next section. And once again, I go zigzag, so I do one on the inner ring, and then I go down and do one on the outer ring. And we're going to go around the whole wreath doing this 2 times. This is 21-inch Deco Mesh that I am using today. This is a burlap jute. I bought this from Craft Outlet. Love that store. Super convenient having an online shopping store. And since I'm based out of Texas, normally if I order the day before within, you know, like the morning hours, I will get my supplies the next day. It is so convenient and so nice. So as I go along, I'm doing 10-inch poofs and just attaching them right to where my pipe cleaners are. And I'm just kind of fluffing the poofs out as I go. And we are going to do this all around the wreath form, making sure that we are not leaving any gaps behind, and we just poof this mesh right out, and that's going to give some really good coverage. And then whenever you're done with that section, just make sure you fold over those pipe cleaners so nothing's sticking out, so nothing's going to poke your deco mesh in the next section. And we just keep on going this 21-inch deco mesh, and we're doing 10-inch poofs all the way around in a zigzag pattern, so we really cover the whole wreath form because no one wants to see wires, right? All right, and we just keep on fluffing that out as we go. And I ordered my mesh from Craft Outlet online. Super, super easy. Almost done. We got a couple more sections and then we'll move on to cruffles. So that's gonna be fun. And I will show y'all how I do that. And once again, just keep on fluffing these out as you go. And then this is going to be our last section right here. And put that right in. Give it a nice couple of twists. And then fluff. And then you're just going to grab your scissors and cut that extra burlap off. And then I always just tuck that in. And there you go. And then I have a little extra right here, and we'll just cut those off with our wire clippers and tuck that in. So this is what it will look like. All right, and now we're gonna fill in each of these sections with cruffles. So I need 4 white pipe cleaners. And I am going to fold these in half and cut them in the middle and then attach them to my wreath form. And then I'm gonna go just right in the middle, and stick these pipe cleaners right through and then give it a little twist. And then this is where we're going to attach our cruffles. All right, and we're going to do that with the pipe cleaners all the way around. And just keep on doing that. And then we will move on. We will need our 10-inch deco mesh next, after we tie in these pipe cleaners. Super fun, super easy. All right, couple more to go. And then I will show y'all how I make cruffles. We're gonna do 25-inch pieces for our cruffles today, and we'll need 8 of them since there's 8 sections on this wreath form. So we'll want one for every section. And then this is where we're gonna attach our bow and our ribbon tails. So that's what that looks like. You just put them in between all your poofs. And then we're gonna set this aside and get our 10-inch Deco Mesh and our cutter. And we're gonna cut 8 pieces of 21-inch Deco Mesh. I said 21 inches, 25 inches. 25 inches. All right, 8 pieces, 25 inches long, and we're just gonna set them aside. We'll cut all 8 of them first, and then we will attach them to our wreath form. I'm so excited. This will be a super fun Christmas wreath. This is actually, I've only made 2 Christmas swags so far this season for clients, so this will be my first official Christmas wreath. So that's exciting. I can't believe we're already in October. I feel like once October hits, like the rest of the year just flies by. Like it's basically already Christmas. Okay, so that's 8 pieces. And then we'll put our wreath form back over here and get all of our pieces ready. So they just curl in on themselves. Super easy. You're gonna put it down, have both ends curl a few times on themselves, and then you're gonna pinch with your fingers the middle. And that is how you make a cruffle. So it's so cute because we have the curls and the ruffles in the middle. So that's why they're called cruffles. And then you're going to attach it right to your pipe cleaner. And just give it a few twists. And there you go. And we will do that all the way around. Whoop, and there goes all my mesh. Okay. All right, so we'll have the ends curl in on themselves, and then we will pinch the middle going bottom to top, and then we'll find our next spot and give it a couple good twists, fluff it, and then there you go. And we just keep on doing that same technique the whole way around. Super fun. Alright, and today I am making a Christmas wreath, and this client is a bear cat, and so she wanted me to put orange inside the wreath. So little difficult, but I think it's gonna be super cute, because normally orange is just not a Christmas color. I feel like you can really make an orange wreath with any other season. Summer, spring, Christmas, it gets a little bit more difficult. But this will be cute when we're all done. Alright, so we did using 10-inch Deco Mesh with this again. Oh, and this Deco Mesh, of course, is from Craft Outlet. Let it roll in on itself, and then pinch the middle from bottom to top, and then place it into the next section. And these are called cruffles. And the reason why they're called that is because you get the curls and the ruffles. So it's a mix of the 2 wreath techniques. I just like it because it adds a little pizzazz to your wreath, a little fullness. So you can have some more pops of color. It also helps push your ribbon tails up. So when you add your ribbon tails, it just gives a little body. So your ribbon tails don't sink down into your wreath. Okay, so that's what that looks like after you attach all your cruffles. And we're gonna set this aside again, and we're gonna make the bow. We're gonna make a super cute bow for this wreath. And let me grab some wire. Once again, do not laugh at this hot mess of wire I have. If this is your first time watching me live, you don't know what happened. My wire exploded. Exploded. Look at this. Exploded. And so now I just cut on it wherever I can and I make do. Okay, we're going to put that aside. So let me show you the ribbon. So since we are putting this orange into the ribbon, we are going to do a neutral snowflake. We have this also neutral with a little bit of gold glitter. We have super fun gold glitter. And we are going to put navy. And this navy ribbon is super pretty also. It also has a little bit of sparkle. I think actually all of this ribbon besides the orange is from Michaels. Michaels has a pretty good ribbon selection for the holidays. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this gold burlap as my base for the bow. And we will do, let's see, it's a medium wreath. So let's do 8-inch tails and 12-inch loops for the base. And you just go like that and hold it, pinch it with your fingers. You don't have to aggressively pinch it because then your fingers will go numb. Okay, and then I'm going to put this blue for the other base color in the back. Same thing, we'll do 8-inch tails, 12-inch loops. And you want to make sure that you're always twisting your ribbon so the the top of the ribbon shows. That's very important when making a bow, is always twisting your ribbon so you don't have the back side of your ribbon showing. All right, so here is the base of my bow. This is a Christmas wreath that we are working on. So I'm now going to add this super fun glitter, and we're going to do 8-inch tails and put that right on top. And I'm going to do a little bit smaller. Instead of 12 inches for the loops, I'm going to do 11 inches. Now, I love this glitter ribbon, but it is so difficult to work with. You really have to manipulate it to get it to do what you want. Oh, almost perfect. Look at that. A couple inches to spare. All right, and we'll throw this to the side. Okay, so just kind of manipulate it in your hand as you go. And now we're going to add this orange. Now, this client wants orange because she is a Sam Houston State Bearcat. So, we are going to make this work into her Christmas wreath. It's going to be great. Super fun. That is a die-hard customer, right? Sam Houston. Oh, look at that. All right. And 8-inch tails, cut that right off, and then I'm just gonna move it around how I want it. Okay, and then we are gonna add the snowflake burlap for the middle. So kind of mute that orange a little bit so it doesn't stick out so much. And we're gonna go a little bit smaller. We're gonna do 10-inch loops for the middle. Still with the 8-inch tails. And we'll put that right in the middle of what we were doing. Oh, put that orange up there. All right, that's looking good. And then you want to make sure that you're always twisting your ribbon so it's facing up. Okay, then we're going to get our wire and we are going to put it where our hands are, right where our thumb and our pointer finger was holding the ribbon. And then we are gonna give it a few twists. And you wanna make sure this is super tight, because that is what's going to make your bow start to pop up, is how tight you have it going. All right, then we're gonna set down and kind of fluff it out, adjust where we want the ribbon, and we are going to dovetail all of our ends. Make the bow look really nice. So let me cut that. The start of a new roll. Okay, so all of this ribbon is from Michaels, except for the orange. That is from Craft Outlet, who I love. I normally do buy all of my resupplies from there. They are just so convenient for me. All right, make sure we get all of these ribbon tails. Kind of look how fun that glitter is. So much fun. All right, cut this orange. And then we will attach this to our wreath, and then we will start making the ribbon tails. Since this client, she was so cute and funny. She was pretty honest and said, you know, I probably shouldn't do a Christmas sign on it because it's going to stay up until February. So we opted out of doing a Merry Christmas sign. So we're actually not going to have a sign on it. It is just going to be a winter wreath. So here is the bow. Ooh, I'm liking it. So pretty. Okay, now we are going to get our wreath form and attach this right into the mesh. I'm gonna cut these pipe cleaners down a little bit and fold them over, and then we are going to attach this right in. And you want to go through your Deco Mesh, okay? You want that Deco Mesh behind your bow, because you want your bow to pop a little. So you definitely want to attach your bows through the Deco Mesh. So that Deco Mesh just gives it a little height, and your bow won't sink down into your wreath. Okay, but this is the difficult part, is holding the wire and then trying to find where it's gonna poke through. All right, oh, there it is, found it. Okay, so we poke it through, as you can see, and then we're gonna give it a few little twists for security. But once again, you don't want it too tight, because then your bow will sink into your wreath. Okay, let's see that. We'll start fluffing it out. Ooh, I'm liking it. Very fun. Start fluffing out our bow. Ooh, I think she's gonna like this one. So pretty. And the reason why I each layer of my bow I get a little smaller is so you can see all the layers of the bow. So you can really see all the loops and all the different colors. Because if you do your loops all the same, you're not going to be able to see every single color of your bow. It kind of just gets lost. Okay, so that's what that's looking like. And we will cut off the extra wire back here. Let me just give a few more twists because I do like the placement. And we will cut off the rest of the wire and fold that right in. Okay, so now since we have our bow attached, we are going to cut ribbon tails. And I have 7 more spots. So that means I'm gonna need 7 of each ribbon. Okay, so we'll put that aside and let me get a sip of my iced coffee because I have kids and I run off of caffeine. Okay, oh look at that. This orange is gonna be perfect for almost 12 inches. So we'll just cut that. So that counts as 1. Let me see, is the gold long enough? Nope, okay. That will go to scraps. but have no fear, I have a whole nother roll of the gold. Okay, so now we are going to start cutting our ribbon tails. And since I have 7 sections left of the wreath, I'm going to do 7. This one I'm just going to do 6 though, because I already had some left over from the bow. So that's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll just cut this right off. I made this ribbon tail board out of cardboard, and I labeled it how many inches it is, and that saved me a couple of dollars than buying a ribbon board. I really don't see the point in buying one of those. So it just saves a little money. Oh, let me add this one to it. Okay, so now we have our ribbon tails, and we are just going to fold it right over in the middle and dovetail all of the ribbons at once. Same thing to the other side. Put our finger right in the middle and dovetail. And we will put these to the side. Okay, and now we will do our next color. I love this gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7. So we're doing 7 at 12 inches because we have 7 more spaces on our wreath. So we want to fill those empty slots up with some ribbon tails to make our ribbon look really nice and full. And same technique, just fold them over and cut at an angle to make some cute little dovetails. And we'll put this to the side. We'll do our snowflakes, our burlap snowflakes. 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cut it off. And I pinch the sides on the cardboard so it already folds the ribbon. It makes it easy. You just slip your scissors right in that opening and then fold it over, cut it off. Yes, I'm just throwing my scraps on the floor. I can do that because I don't have to clean up in here. It's my own little studio, my own little oasis I have. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. We'll cut this off. Pinch so we get that little fold and cut right in the middle. And then fold in the sides onto each other and dovetail. Do it to both sides. This having a ribbon board has saved me so much time. When I first started crafting, I used to do them all by hand. I would do it on my cutting mat 12 inches at a time, and that was so time consuming. So I highly recommend just cutting out your own ribbon board using cardboard. Saves me so much time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And cut that off. Pinch the sides, have it come off. Cut in there, fold them over. Once again, my mess all over. That's what I should do when I'm all done. I should take the camera off and show y'all how messy my floor is. Just kidding. All right, so let's get these ribbons facing the right way. And then we will attach them to our wreath. Just flipping these ribbons over. All right, get this stuff out of our way because we don't need it anymore. Okay, so here's the wreath, and now I am just gonna add the ribbon tails to each one of these sections. And I already have the pipe cleaner, so I don't have to add anything. I literally just pinch these and put them right onto the wreath. So we are going to do, I like to do 2 at a time. And I just pinch that ribbon right in the middle. We'll do burlap, and then we will do navy, and just attach that right into your wreath form and give your pipe cleaner a twist, and then start pulling these tails apart like that right here, and then we'll add the next layer. So I just like to do 2 at a time because I feel like once you get them all attached to your wreath, you can move the ribbons around better and manipulate where you want your ribbons to actually go. Okay, so we'll add this layer right on, kind of manipulate it a little bit to where you want everything to go. And then we will add, I'm gonna do the snowflake for the center. So that is going to be the star of the show, is the snowflake. And we'll just add that right in. And then give these pipe cleaners, ooh, a really good twist. This one I'm a little short, so I'm gonna use my little needle nose pliers to bend that wire down so it doesn't poke anyone. Okay, so that is what it looks like, and then you can just manipulate these ribbons and put them exactly where you want them to be. And once again, the reason why we have orange is because this client is a Sam Houston State girl, and so she wanted a little bit of orange into her wreath. Okay, so now we will do the same thing all the way around. Grab these 12-inch tails that we cut and put them onto our pipe cleaner and give it a twist. Kind of fold them out a little bit. Then we'll do the gold and orange together. And I only like to do 2 at a time, just so I can really manipulate them when we're turning them. And then that snowflake, I want to be in the center. And then I'm gonna get my pliers out again and give this, this pipe cleaner a good couple twists so it's really nice and secure. So nothing will pry these 2 things apart. There we go. And then once again, just kind of put the ribbon around. It's gonna be super cute. Alright, I will hold this up so y'all can kind of see what it's looking like. So that's for our bow, and then those are the 2 sections I've done. And then we'll just keep on going. I think orange is probably the hardest Christmas color. I don't know. Have y'all ever made a wreath that has a weird color? I know people really like the candy Christmas wreaths. You know, the pastel and all of that, but I don't know. I don't know if I can really get into that. When I think of Christmas, I always just think of traditional Christmas colors and not pastels, but it's super in. I've never made a pastel wreath before for Christmas. Of course, I've done them for Easter. But pastel and Easter, that just, you know, that just goes together. Okay, so we are just attaching these wreath tails to the wreath. And the snowflake is going to be the center. And give these pipe cleaners a few good twists so the ribbon is nice and secure. Not going anywhere. And then fluff out our tails. You know, I wasn't too sure about this orange, but I think it's gonna look just fine. I don't know, maybe more Sam Houston State people will see it and be like, oh, what a great idea. I too need orange in my Christmas wreath. And dovetail that a little bit better. Okay. Fluff out all these ribbons. And then we will go on to the next section. Okay. Get our 12-inch tails and pinch it in the middle. Make a cross or an X and then just attach those right into your pipe cleaners and give that a little twist. And then we'll do the next layer, which will be orange and gold. Make an X. And then we will put that right into those pipe cleaners. And then add the snowflake. And then twist these pipe cleaners around. Make them needle nose pliers. Give them a really good twist. Make sure they're nice and secure. And then start fluffing out these ribbon tails. Oh yeah, coming along. All right, 3 more sections. Same thing, 12-inch tails. We'll just pinch in the middle. And put it right where those pipe cleaners already are. Give it a little twist. I like to do 2 ribbons at a time when I'm doing tails like this, so when they're all attached to the section, I can manipulate them better. Put them right where I want to be in the wreath. Add the next layer, and then the snowflake. This is gonna be fun. All right, and then we'll give those pipe cleaners little twist and then start fluffing out the tails. Cute. Oh man, this one doesn't look, hold on, let me cut that better. This ribbon's it's like that gauzy ribbon. It's a little different. Alright, it's coming along. Couple more sections. Same thing, just keep on doing this same pattern all the way around. And you don't have to do 5 ribbon tails. Most wreaths, I only do 4, is normally my sweet spot. I do 4 different ribbons. But since this was kind of a unique Christmas wreath and we added the orange, I really wanted to add 5 ribbons so the orange didn't scream too much. I wanted a nice neutral ribbon to go in the middle of it all, so the orange wasn't too loud. No, I'm noticing too. I never really realized that Sam Houston orange is the same as Volunteer. Tennessee orange, where all my family lives. All right. I'm going to fluff these out. And bend them down. Okay, we are on the last section. Get that little tail out of there. Okay, we got our 12-inch tails and pinch in the middle and make an X, and then attach them to those pipe cleaners that already were on our wreath form. And give it a little twist. And get the gold and orange, same thing, and an X, and put them into the pipe cleaner. And then our snowflake right in the middle of the same section. And then we will twist our pipe cleaners. Make sure they're really nice and tight. Oh. I think I just unhooked it. Oh, struggle bus over here. Okay, there we go. I think we're good now. Okay, and then we will just start manipulating that ribbon to where we want it. Very fun. All right. Now this is a custom order. She wanted Sam Houston State colors. So that is why there is orange on this winter wreath. And then I just cut out a little bit of ribbon, skinny ribbon, and I'm going to attach it to the back. And that is how she will hang it on her front door. All right. Let me know what y'all think. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna make another fall swag. Thanks for tuning in.